distinguished alumni, friends, and family. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jennifer Ann Gillespie, and I am the president of the Chicano Hispanic Law Students Association. For about 42 more minutes. As a Gillespie, I am CHLSA's first Irish president, signifying that we are indeed an organization open to all. No, I assure you, I'm legit Latina. I have my mother's tamale recipe in the car to prove it. The secret ingredient is love, which is code for comino. And I'd actually like to tell you a little bit about my connection to this community. Just a couple of years before the birth of CHLSA, my mother emigrated from Ensenada to LA. Being Mexican in America was different then, and because of the atmosphere, Maria del Carmen Magdaleno carried with her a stigma across the border. It lived in her accent, it lived in her culture, and it lived in her name. When I was reflecting on what to say tonight, this is the part where I got stuck. The storyteller in me wanted to say, because of my mother's hard work and the hard work of all of our mothers and fathers, as I stand here, I can't imagine what it would be like to be cautiously Mexican. But the truth of the matter is, we've come a long way, but we have a long way to go. And that process is what CHLSA is all about. Well, I can't say people no longer stigmatize Latinos in America. I can say this. In 1971, the name on the masthead under editor-in-chief of the Law Review was Hugh Rice Kelly. And in 1981, the name on the desk of the Dean of Students was T.J. Gibson III. And in 1991, our mock trial champions were Burns and Walters. And in this decade, Bronwyn Blake was our first public interest fellow. Fast forward to today. If you look at that masthead, you see Omar Ochoa. If you need the Dean of Students, you need Ray Ramos. If you look on the wall on the 3rd floor in Towns Hall, you see Bella and Casina. And if you've read UT Law magazine, you know that Claire Rodriguez is our most recent public interest fellow. And even though my last name is Gillespie, there's something about that that makes me feel at home. And every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, when I was eating dinner or something just baked by Dina Leman, with all of my friends in this organization, I knew that I was in the right place. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight to celebrate CHLSA's 40th birthday. As I mentioned, a lot has changed over the past 40 years, and I am proud to report that CHLSA continues to evolve to meet the needs of our students. We started the year with an award of 2 scholarships, one to assist with summer school tuition, and one to support a student working in the public interest. In September, Andrews Curve funded our 3rd and largest to date diversity education weekend, a weekend devoted to easing the transition to law school of members of the diversity organizations. We sent 7 representatives to the National Conference of the National Latino Law Students Association. Only 6 returned. Just kidding. They all made it home safely and gave us a full report. We continued our practice area luncheon series, hosted a resume workshop with 3 hiring partners, launched the Wills Clinic to assist low-income Austin residents with estate planning, and managed to get in a little R&R whenever appropriate. None of these programs would have been possible without the continuing support of everyone here tonight. And there are a couple of people who I would like to specifically acknowledge for making my job easier. First of all, the CHLSA past presidents. I'm honored to join your ranks. Christy, Ed, you left very big shoes to fill. I'm also grateful to everyone who helped develop our programming and bestowed their wisdom on me throughout this year. Additionally, I want to say thank you to Gavin Villarreal of Baker Botts and Valeria Rogers and Patrick Caballero over at Bracewell and Giuliani. I can't think of a single event we did this year without your help, even when we were trying to give you the day off. And it's that kind of commitment that makes us feel like we're part of a real community. Finally, I want to thank the outgoing board for everything they've done to make this year such a success. If you guys will stand, outgoing board. Ceci, Jessica, Emma, Kyle, Daniel, Arthur, Miriam, Jade, Andy, and Denise, this year would have been impossible without you. Claire and Joey, in addition to your regular jobs, you took on being my handlers, and I can't thank you enough for that. Avi, I want to welcome you to the club. I know you're going to be a great patriarch of our little family. And Ambrosia, this is a beautiful night. I just want to thank you for letting me take all the credit. No, this night is entirely a product of Ms. Ortiz's apprentices' tireless efforts, and I hope you will all join me in giving her and our outgoing board a round of applause.